Let's see. This must be the house of that timid god. This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait when you know these words.
I do. As speak the deeds of Christ in order.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan?
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish and keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong... Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that my gods and yours inspired...
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone...
If you did not hear it was me, you have now. How much do you know of this order?
Only this, and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who, not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask...
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
This morning, my reeve, Goodwin...
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when...
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this Reeve, Goodwin. Come here. I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you No escape! We're not off now.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took us by force. There must be a garrison in the city. Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Hey!
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. This area is off limits. Zunin, guide me. Thick walls and thicker guards. Placed.
Out of options, John.
Stay sharp.
Now you pay! Getting away from me!
Thick walls and thicker guards.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients and bury them.
So where do we start digging?
My research.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf. Let's regroup beyond the walls! The other side must be barred. Can't. Need to get on the other side. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
busy!
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen
This so-called order are nothing but
shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every
I didn't catch your name.
Eivor of the Raven clan.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sick.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapon?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one...
The gallows. What do you...
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would...
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester. Executed...
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fit... End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester warns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. When you find his...
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfirth was no
So was all of it.
Good people of Winchester! These prisoners before Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll be...
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to you? Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. Make...
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
In the grain store, Alfred has set the traps. With me, I will kill you first. Protect
That will cost you!
As it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all! There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets. I will kill you for this. Protect your servant, Winchester!
Does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Who dares to defy Alfred's laws. The degenerates will speak. You are the enemy of Winchester. With me, brother. Remain steadfast.
Perverter of justice. It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work.
Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and...
To protect your people. You grind your heels into the backs of free...
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all...
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all!
Do you believe in souls? Part of us that lives on with God.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed. Takes more than that. Let's hope. Afiza!
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister batter?
Magister batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the...
We have no subtle guards.
If the...
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs...
Forgive my outburst.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor?
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise, and
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred. And he...
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets.
I can talk to some. See where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square. Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you...
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre?
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Now we can always pay our respects.
It's more than that. There's holes in hands and fronting. And then sometimes bread. Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? Winchester. I didn't score nothing! Get your hands off me! Cowbreath, please!
Cowbreath?
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton, man. You can't catch...
Oh, God help me.
See you, old friend.
You there. Hang on.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwell.
It was burning when I found it. Hot well? Oi! Wigbert! You great...
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you...
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel.
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive, and out of the quill...
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rat. Go on. Give him what you took. Maybe he could... Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Cast about this land, my friend. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. I like the pretty things. But Magister Battus says stealing is wrong. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Ah! Everyone died and left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Die!
Shit! Elfa, may your roof shield me.
Aelfra's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Flee on! Hold on! God! Together, lad!
The Dane wants my blood. No more running! Winchester must see your crime. Show yourself, murderer!
Do your duty, men! Die, this one! Lads, there's work to do! Halt!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned. And mother...
Coward.
To educate, give me a child until what use are letters when a child... I taught little Alwyn so much more. If I could save them all.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too...
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for... And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift.
Not their innocent.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Knock the idiot down. Can't hold out.
me straight!
Bow out! Loose!
Help!
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
It's bidden!
World, the ward.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Banner.
I sat easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn.
If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often...
I could use someone like you in my settlement.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law.
Impossible.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. It must be a sour apple to swallow.
A reward will ease my hurt.
All in good time.
Are you sure this...
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
What?
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives...
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
What about the Bishop Aelfirth? Did you dig his grave?
No, no. I don't bury a lord in a pauper's husk. Poor Leof. They showed him their gleaming blade.
Someone heard your friend Leof?
Yes, yes. Are we friends now?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard. Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards! Protect me!
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what...
Spread out! We have it!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sea?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten.
He means to kill Elf.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside.
You are a damned fool.
Was mich erreicht, Sarah hier. Deckt das.
Survey the area.
In the past...
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
But the decay of English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot
Turn the letter of their sermons from
The king is mine!
By God, it's...
They'll kill us all! God save us!
Fire! Why do you defend this tarnished town?
Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men that do die at my sword.
Look at the team! Pray for death! Interesting move. Damn you! That comes.
Max! Push through that bastard! No!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he called. I was born to Christians in the northern wild. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they sleep. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians. God watched all. Alfred's god is weak. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles.
He takes on the role of a wolf is but a walking...
One more gift for you with...
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king will go by back streets to the old minster. Eivor may find...
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother's...
He was not a Christian.
But why strike him?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Apprete and not liche.
Eat! Ga! Blue!
All this that Hieritha is we're se her on Viking.
Yeah!
What do you see, Sunan?
Hey, what? I'll kill you!
If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. door to Aelfir's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Blocked from the other side. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh...
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did
That you did. But do not
You are a man of your word. A man of
Indeed. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons.
You were wrong, Goodwin.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Ranmi. They will want to know what happened here.